5 Incredible Submerged Ruins. Number 5. Cleopatra's Palace, Alexandria, Egypt. Lost more than 1,600 ago, Cleopatra's Palace as well as the Temple of Isis was discovered in the archaeological waters of Alexandria. Legend holds that Cleopatra and Mark Antony committed suicide to avoid capture by the Romans, who in turn destroyed and dispersed their belongings. Up to date, archaeologists have found 3 areas where they believe their tomb to be. More than 140 artifacts have been excavated so far, and excavation work continues to this day at the submerged royal quarters. Archaeologists are also researching the possibility of an underwater museum at the site. Number 4. Pavlopatri, Peloponnese, Greece. Pavlopatri is unique as it is the earliest submerged archaeological city to have been discovered. It had a layout of streets, courtyards, tombs and various buildings that has largely remained as it was millennia ago. Accurately mapped for the first time in 2009, archaeologists were amazed to discover the site sprawled more than 30,000 square meters. The town was engulfed around 1000 BC by an earthquake. A protected underwater cultural heritage site as listed by UNESCO, it remains in danger of being damaged by thieves, tourists and boat anchors. Number 3. Atlat Yam, Haifa, Israel. Dating from around 7000 BC, this is one of the oldest and largest submerged human dwellings ever discovered. In fact, for 9,000 years the granular ocean floor preserved the site so well that bugs can still be found in the grain stores and the skeletons are still lying peacefully in their graves. The ruins were discovered in 1984 and immediately gave rise to different theories as to how the well-developed ancient village met its ultimate demise. From its tsunami to the gradual rise of the ocean due to the systematic melting of the glaciers, the events leading to its ultimate fate will forever be shrouded in mystery. Number 2. Seahenge, Norfolk, England. Seahenge, also known as Holm 1, consisted of a ring of 55 oak trunks that formed a circular enclosure with a large inverted oak stump in the center. The trunks were placed in a trench and not in individual holes with their bark facing outwards and split sides facing inwards. Placed about 3 feet into the ground, we will never know how tall the trunks actually were. It was built around the 21st century BC. After its discovery in 1998, the site was excavated despite protests from neo-pagan groups and the timbers were cleaned and placed in permanent storage. A recreated Seahenge was placed at the original site and a museum opened to the public in 2008. Number 1. Heraklion and Canopus, Abu Qurba, Egypt. Heraklion and Canopus were the twin cities guarding the gateway to Egypt. Heraklion was also home to Menelaus, king of Sparta, during his famous 10-year war against Troy. More than 1,200 years ago, the cities abruptly collapsed when a flood turned the ground on which they were built into silt. Until their discovery in 1999, the only proof of their existence came from the texts of a few venerable historians and Greek mythology. The ancient ruins were discovered at depths of 7 meters, frozen in time, with its many temples, statues and other dwellings still demonstrating its former glory.